Now, George Floyd, he had a fiance, meaning he's finna marry this woman right here. And he was leaving Houston trying to go to Minnesota because the people seemed nice to him, and they wasn't like the people in Houston, because you know how the country is down there in Texas. So he wanted to go to Minnesota to try to get away and hide away from the people that he knew, I guess. But he didn't take into consideration the whole operation that he was dealing with. And ain't no telling how he got the counterfeit 20. Now, you got the situation with his fiance. This is what the Lord had to say, especially for him being an Israelite, probably from the tribe of Judah, or he could be from Gad or Reuben, or any of the tribes. Now, when you go to Deuteronomy 7, verse 3 and 4, it says, "Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shall thou take unto thy son. 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods." Now, we already know that this situation gonna definitely get him to serve other gods. He's not gonna accept the teachings and the truth coming from God. And she was saying in her statement that he would give the people that killed him grace. You see, so she was a testimony to the man that he had been infiltrated with this God love everybody mess. And then he finna marry this woman and probably have children with this woman, because she don't look that old. Now, the scripture goes on in verse 4. It says, "So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy you suddenly." And that's exactly what happened with George. The anger of the Lord was kindled against him and destroyed him suddenly. See, you don't know if the police seen him with the fiance when he came in town. The man in the store might have seen him when he came in the store with the woman before, and planted the fake $20 bill on him. You see, the Lord can get you any way he want to get you. Then he make you an example to rouse up these other Israelites, because you ain't got no covering, because you marrying Esau. You see? Now, when you go to Proverbs, it brings this out too. When it's talking about keeping the commandment, pretty much, I read the commandment, but we don't supposed to marry these other nations. Now, it says in verse 4, this is Proverbs 7, verse 4, "Say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman." So this is who you supposed to be marrying: a sister of your nation, a kinswoman to your nation. That's who you supposed to be marrying. But guess what? This is what George did in verse 5. "That they might keep thee from the strange woman." You see? From the stranger which flattereth with her words. You see? Because that's what she looked like she was probably doing to George. She flattered him with the words, he a big man. And go jump down to verse 10, it say, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot and a subtile of harp. See, we know the Edomites is subtile, like the serpent in the garden. Verse 11, she is loud and stubborn, her feet abide not in her house. Verse 12, now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. 13, so she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said unto him, I have peace offerings with me. You see, that's probably what she told him. I like black people. I don't not like my peoples. You know, she done fooled this man. Now you got jump down in the same chapter, in 26 and 27. It say, for she has cast down many wounded. Yeah, many strong men have been slain by her. Her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. You see that? The strange woman, not your kinswoman, not just somebody you'll call sister girl. You see? And this is the thus says the Lord, man. So that's the mistake that these people do when they get this jungle fever and they want to marry the women now. He ain't concubining the woman, using her for pleasure. He trying to marry this woman. Marry the other nations now. Cause you ain't just marrying the woman, you marrying the whole nation, pretty much. And you finna serve their gods and do all the mess that they do. And ain't no telling what this woman done did before she met your behind. But anyhow, I just want to bring that little small thing out about this man, because people don't understand who this man was and what he was doing. They don't care. You see, there's a lot of Israelites, these dumb Israelites, man, they sitting around here talking about, it don't matter what he was doing, and why we always got to see what our people was doing when they get murdered by the police. Say, because y'all don't know the police is the sword of the Lord. Everybody know Romans 13, that ain't no power but the power that's ordained by the Most High. The police is an ordained power. They is an ordained power. Let me read that before I close out. Well, I'm at 13. Oh, I'm at 8. Let me read that ordained power in Romans. Because these Israelites, man, they act like they ain't never read the Bible. And that's why I think a lot of them is agents. Esau done hired them to be agents. Now, when you read Romans 13, it say, let every soul be subject unto the higher powers, for there is no power but of God, and powers that are being ordained of God. The powers that be are ordained of God. And this is let you know why they say it's some bad cops out there, but see, they don't understand the power. Then that's how what God pretty much one of the definitions for God, power. Now he say, whosoever resisted the power resisted the ordinance of God. And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. You see that? For rulers are not a terror to good works. See, they're not finna mess with nobody that's keeping the commandments and not marrying these Edomites. But to the evil. You see, when you doing evil, when you run around here with this Christianity, God love everybody, let's marry the white peoples and the white women's. No, bro. And you know you probably in Houston scoffing. Probably in Houston saying, oh, them guys preaching hate, and we can marry the white women and love the white peoples, and they some good peoples. They preaching hate. You probably the biggest scoffer talking about he's spiritual. Yeah, he's spiritual, all right. He probably scoffing them prophets. He probably done went to Dallas, cause Dallas got all kind of prophets up in that thing. They got major camps on every corner, cause I see them. And Houston probably got some camps all through there too. And he done scoffed them people, man. They probably walked by the camp, and they told him, man, you don't supposed to be married to the nation. He probably cursed they behind out. Man, F you, I'ma build my woman, da-da-da-da-da-da. You niggas preaching hate. God love everybody. And you found out what hate was all about because you scoffing against God. That's what you doing. But just like he say, you don't despise man, you despise God when you rejecting the men that's telling you how he operates. Where we at? 13? No, 10. So, the man had jungle fever like the rest of these Negroes out here. And these Israelites that don't know who they are and the laws that they're supposed to live by. And they scoff the people that try to educate them. They reject knowledge. Now, that's another thing I want to bring out about this rejecting knowledge. And how Israelites, out of all people, and I ain't talking about just some random, these people talking about y'all. People that know that the Son of God's name is Yahushua, that who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. They know his name. They know Yahweh's name. And they sitting around here talking about, oh, we're going to go down there and talk to these people about why they did our brother like that. What the world? Proverbs 1, and I'm going to start at 22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And you scorners delight in your scorning. And fools hate knowledge. You see, this man done heard that we the Israelites, man. Get out of here. You in Houston, bro, you done heard that we the Israelites. You done heard them people on the corner. I don't care what nobody say, you done heard it. Then, and when you jump down to verse 26, he say, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. 27, when your fear cometh as desolation, when your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you. Stress and anguish come upon you. Then 28, he said, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. 29, for that they had hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord. He called him for his mama. What did you call him for the mama? He probably put it in your mind to call for your mama because you ain't calling for him. You married to the white woman. You calling for your mama. That'll let you know these people are destroyed in their mind. You ain't got enough sense to call on God when the man trying to kill you. You calling on your mama. Your mama can't save you, man. Your mama has got no power when these people are assaulting you, when they attacking you. What your mama gonna do? And your mama done passed away already. So you calling for somebody that done passed away, and God is the supreme operation. You ain't got no faith to be saying, God help me. You see, that's the kind of stuff boy, it's a shame and a scandal. Now, he said, it said 32, for turning away of the simple shall slay them. You see that? And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. He turned away from the prophets that are down there in Houston, telling him that you don't supposed to be marrying these white women, man. You the Israelite. These people are the devil. They are adversary. That's what devil means, deceiver, first of all. But they are Satan, adversary, serpents, subtile peoples. They're not gonna come to you with like a lion. You see, they roaming around, the police roaming around like some lions, seeing who they can devour. But these people, when you meet them, they not gonna come with that stuff. They coming with a nice attitude, and they gonna come with soft words, smooth as oil and butter, and then you gonna think they the nicest people in the world, but they got a sword for your behind. You see, and the woman that you with might not had a problem, but the man at the store might have had a problem. And when the police saw you, done seen you walking through town, cause you don't forget biracial couples, especially if it's a big black man, and he's sitting around in the black neighborhood. The police know who you are, man. They watching it all the time. They know you done popped up on the scene too if you're a new face. And you sitting around with a white woman? Oh, man. I'm going to leave it there. These niggas better wake up, boy, because the Most High ain't playing, and these dragons is not playing. You can see what they going to do, and it's going to get even worse on these Negroes. But all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakadash, double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to these elect worldwide. Death to America, death to these red dragons. Shalom.